J.R. Smith just got a 4.0 and he got his degree recently. So good for him.
In what? Basketball IQ?
No, at university.
For what? What university and what degree?
Oh, Bachelor of Arts in World Studies, concentrating on applied culture thought and in marketing, for minor in marketing, 4.0.
What?
North Carolina AT&T State University.
No, I think it just says A&T.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think AT&T has anything to do with that. Then.
You know,
North Carolina.
dude, the marketing is so good by AT&T that I just read it as that.
Yeah, that's like the other day when it said BDS laws, and you're like, BDSM law.
Yeah, the marketing for the masochism was just so ingrained. It's like when people are like, "Oh, you want me to make a copy?" It's like, "Well, make me a Xerox." It's like,
I don't know what that word is.
Is Xerox?
Xerox. I know what it's spelled as, and I've seen it on paper. I don't
Xerox
understand
that. Like it's become ubiquitous.
I mean, I know what that is, but I don't know what Xerox is still. Xerox, what
it's
does
a
that
company
mean?
that
Does
made,
what? Copies? Copy
You make
paper?
copy like
Photocopies?
like printers.
Like a printer copy?
Yeah, like the machines.
So instead of saying copy that, you say Xerox that?
A lot of people would.
I mean, that's the first I've heard that, but I've never worked in an office, so I'm not too familiar.
It's more of an olden term.
Oh, what?
Like an olden term.
Oh, an olden term. I was like, what word did you just say? Are you coming up with?
when people were using pen and paper a lot more versus now it's so much more digital.
Right.
Or like, hey, can you get me a Clorox wipe? Instead of just saying like, hey, can you get me a
Disinfectant wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like Kleenex. Kleenex is a brand versus it's
tissues.
A tissue paper or whatever.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. It's crazy how marketing works like that. You just pay enough money and
they get the job done.
Sometimes, yeah. And everyone's like, oh, State Farm. They have the funny commercials. It's like, yeah, but they also deny, like, the most claims. Like, they're the most, like, kind of, like, a lot of people think they're the most piece of shit kind of, like, insurance company.
Who?
State Farm. But they're like, oh, but, like, Patrick Mahomes. Like, oh, they have all these funny commercials. It's like,
Discount double check. Aaron Rodgers.
Like, they do that because, like, so they can do all the other shit. Because they do all the other shit, so then they have more money to spend on commercials constantly.
Usually this is where I would take a...
You take State Farm side?
But, like, I probably agree with you on this.
Like...
It is kind of...
Remember those fires in, like, California? A lot of those are State Farm, and they're like, yeah, we're not, like, we're going to fight all of y'all in court. They're like, what? They're like, yeah. We're going to delay paying you as long as possible until we've made interest on the money. And then, like, if what we do have to pay out, it's going to be significantly less in, like, 5 or 6 years. It's crazy how companies do that shit. Because, like, the court system takes so long that it works to the corporation's advantage. Versus, like, a person's like, hey, like, I have an $800,000 home and...
Dude, I seriously need to start this home insurance. Like, I just need to go door to door to all the houses in this neighborhood and be like, what are you paying for home insurance? I'm going to undercut it and then just get a contract with them and just count on none of this shit burning down because it hasn't burned down in the last however many years. It's not going to burn down in the next however many years, and I get free money for it. And on the off chance it does, well, I pay a guy. Cool.
Yeah.
I buy a house. Cool.
This is like,
dude,
it's essentially the same as being a bookie. It's essentially,
I know, it's great. The house always wins.
I mean, unless there's like a hurricane.
Yeah, but there's never a hurricane in Lakeway.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't have hurricanes in Lakeway. We don't have tornadoes in Lakeway. We don't have fires in Lakeway.
There's a fire risk here.
Yeah, but like we have a pretty good fire department. Marcus works here.
I thought he worked in San Antonio.
He does.
Like, there's like a fire risk map, and I'm like, my property's like, it's okay, but it's not great in terms of like the risk. Like, they have like a map. Texas A&M has like a website where you can look at like where you live and how prone it is, and that's what these insurance adjusters use to like how risky your property is to like cover. They're like, how much is brush is near you, how much like all this other stuff, how much flammable stuff is, and so they just use all algorithms just to. So you need like an algorithm, is what I'm saying.
comparing it to the bookie thing, if you get like, once you get too many people, you have a higher risk of a sharp that's going to pop you. You know what I mean?
Someone's burning down their house.
Yes, you want a handful. You want a good amount of people, but you want them all to be fucking losers. So what you do is you get a handful of people that have safe houses that don't burn down, and they do a good job of not committing fraud, and you just, the guys that are just like, oh, I'm happy paying my home insurance today, like looking ass, right? And then you just collect off those guys. What does a home insurance cost for a month?
I pay per year. Mine's around like $2,000 a year.
Dude, that's it?
Yeah, it went up. It was like $1,850 last year.
I was hoping each house would be at least $500 a month.
No.
What is that? 500
That'd be $6K a year.
Yeah, that sounds good, bro. That sounds $2K a year. Are you serious?
Yeah. If you're
okay, but like,
if you're like in Houston, for example, like more flood-prone areas, that kind of thing, you're gonna pay higher premiums.
But I'm sure maybe the houses in this neighborhood ran a little more than yours cost you.
Oh, so for sure, because it's also based on the value of your home and how much.
So the premiums might be a little higher.
Yeah, because like. Also,
dude, I need at least $300 a month to make this worth it, bro. How are you gonna?
Because
how quick can it add up if you need to pay off a $2 million house? Like,
well, also I'm doing undercoverage for my house, so like it's worth like almost like around $600, but I only have insurance for $480,000. So like I'm kind of undercovering, but it's mainly just like, look, if I get 480, like
you should do some fraud and see what happens, just to test it out. I mean, you're a homeowner, you could pull it off. I'm not a homeowner in this country. I can't pull that off.
The main thing is like hail and just fire. That's my main concern. But like, no,
we can stage an electrical fire if you want. You don't want to,
dude. They got a lot of money to like
investigate.
Yeah, they will do that. That's part of like. Some of the costs goes to like, all right, we got to pay these PIs and these other people in case the sharps do some shit so we can confirm that it was an actual accident. I'm glad you're talking about home insurance instead of health insurance, because that would be evil if you're like, bro, we just need to go after the really fucking healthy people and then just never offer coverage to the older people, because that's... Yeah,
I don't want to get in the health insurance game. I don't want to get in the car insurance game. I think home insurance.
Because you don't want to get killed. You don't want to get Luigi'd.
Who did Luigi kill again?
The CEO of United Health Insurance, which is my insurance provider. Because they're like, we need to save money as much as possible from unnecessary health care. That's like what the CEO like said, and everyone's like he said like all of that shit. It was like he's looking at every single person's like, how much money can I extract? I mean that is what the house does. It's just extra fucked up when it's like cancer treatments and that kind of stuff that are getting like denied.
I feel like in the insurance business, I would do it right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I still have my bloody morals that I can't seem to shelf.
But it goes back to our discussion about private or public, but they also have like public, like shareholders that they have to, and board of directors that are like, hey, like our stock isn't going up enough. Like we're not making enough profit per person. You're going to be fired unless you can fucking make the numbers work. That's the issue too with being public. Is like, he's like, well, fuck, I gotta break some eggs. I gotta fuck some people over to make the most amount of money possible.
That's
to keep my job, because then they'll just vote me out. That's also like part of the problem of being public. Is like you get the funding, you can get that a lot easier, but like now you have to listen to other people and they can vote on your job.
Now, I don't know a whole lot about the Luigi case, but I'm going to ask a question right now that's really going to sway my opinion on it. Did Luigi have somebody in his life that was personally affected?
He was personally affected with his like back issues, and they like denied him, and he was saddled with like tens of thousands, I think hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt.
So something did happen.
Yes.
It wasn't just like the world would be a better place if I took matters into my own hands and off this guy. Like they did something directly to him to prompt the assassination.
Yes, exactly. At first he was thinking of using a bomb, but he's like, I don't want bystanders to be like affected by this. So he's like, I'm gonna shoot him instead, and I'll get more.
And he found him?
Yeah.
Dude, like if you're that guy, you need to do a better job of not walking down the street of New York.
Yeah.
Like,
wait,
bro,
he was like at his hotel, yeah.
Like, be in your penthouse,
if you're that
and if
evil,
you need
you gotta-
someone, like, send somebody that you can afford to have someone go pick up your groceries, go do whatever. You could probably afford to build
I think he was there for like a conference.
literal helipad on the side of your penthouse, and then helicopter in and out, so you never have to walk in the front door. You know, like
I wish they were that scared. Like some of them, I'm like, why aren't you more scared? The things you say, like people hate you, like, and you're just acting like it's another Tuesday. And then that McDonald's employee like was like, oh, I see him and all this. I don't even know if she got the reward or not. But I'm like, fucking snitch.
Now, did that McDonald's employee have any personal?
Like, where United helped her out, and it's like, wait a minute. I don't think there's many stories of like, hey, I really love my health insurance company. And
He's like, no, this is the guy. You're like, no, how could you?
It's like United Health Insurance is always playing at away crowds. Like they're always at away games. They never got the home crowd with them.
I don't understand the reference.
People are always rooting against them. There's not like many home fans that are like, yeah, I'm really pulling it out for United. And my fellow billionaires are like my only fans.
That is hilarious.
They're always the away team. So yeah, I think she just was like, oh, there's a reward. I've seen his face, like they'll pay me out.
You're pro that guy getting shot?
Yeah.
Is murder justifiable under any circumstance?
When you have a literal button that you press where it's like I have the ability to kill people by like denying care that like our shit says, and I've been denied health insurance care and it fucking sucks, but thankfully I was blessed with resources and family members that could help me, but other people don't, and they die from that. Yeah, fuck you. This isn't like other like place of business. This is you just have a button that you can just press to kill people. It's kind of different.
I would just have to think that like if Luigi was smarter, he would have
gotten away with it.
No, literally like gotten paid for it. Then like I'll assassinate this guy and find someone to like that also had a like-minded, like to actually make some money off. Like you're already willing to kill somebody, right? At least make some money off it. You know what I mean?
I guess, but that's another loose end.
Who's the loose end? The guy paying him?
Yeah.
Or him?
No, the guy paying him.
Why is that a loose end?
Because he's like, oh, there's a reward. I can get my money back. But I've already paid him.
No, but he's already going to jail.
No, but say like he hadn't been found yet. And he's
but
like...
he was found.
I know, but if someone had paid him, that's another loose end. So like someone that knew him... Like in shows, don't you hate it when they don't close all the loose ends?
Yeah, but like if you pay him, you're not a loose end, because if he's the loose end, because he could snitch on you, I think.
No, you just be like, you have no evidence of that. And it was all like, I just gave him cash. Like, but you don't say that, of course. You're like, oh, I just knew him in like circles, and he just muttered to himself about killing CEOs, you know?
But who? I don't understand. Loose end for who? For Luigi?
Yes.
He's already going down for murder. Like, what do you mean, loose end? I still don't get it.
This you're talking about before he murdered him.
You're saying Luigi would be worried that this guy might turn him in?
Yes.
I just feel like if I'm hiring a hitman, I'm not going to turn my hitman in again. I might need him in the future. Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if I'm hiring a guy to kill, like, I'm not going to, well, this is the guy that did it. Let me know. Like, I might need him again, bro.
You're like doing like a sports thing. It's so funny. You're like, look, if Wembanyama's gonna drive the hole, I'm just not gonna let him. All right, I'm just gonna foul him. Like you're like doing the equivalent. Like I'm not gonna let him.
No, because like it doesn't make sense. Like I don't think that the guy who paid a hitman is a loose end to the hitman. Like the hitman is only in business because of customers like him. If that guy was a loose end, then he wouldn't refer your services to his fellow.
Also, I feel like there's so many fake hitmen. It's kind of hard to like be an established hitman. And it's like, nah, you're an FBI agent. You're, God damn it, everyone thinks I'm fake. I'm fucking for real on this shit. It's like at that point you just gotta go like to the sketchiest places and just be like, look, like I'll give you some crypto. Because obviously I'm not gonna bring cash to a hitman. He's like, oh, I can just get the money now.
Yeah, there'd have to be some type of arrangement.
Like, contingency, like you do these things, the money, the crypto will be wired to you. Like if you kill me now, you don't get anything. I always think about that. Like when you hire a hitman, they're like, you have the money here. Like you're really hoping he's ethical. Because like I've gotten away with murder all these times. What makes, unless you're like, oh, I have all these people tracking me, and I have like an air tag on me, and if something happens,
Again, bro, like I really am just gonna boil it back down to the customer service thing, and it's like you want this guy to think that you did a good job, so he refers his friends to you, so that you get lots of customers. You don't want to like pop this guy, and it's like, okay, I took this itty bitty bit of cash, but now that's like 6 people that word of mouth would have gotten around to, that would have been 6 more clients for me. And what happens if this guy needs himself has 6 more jobs for me, and he has 6 friends of his, and each of those friends has 3 jobs apiece? It's like, wow, I really shot myself in the foot by shooting him in the foot, or wherever you shot him.
You know the phrase like any news is any publicity is good publicity? I don't think that's.
I've never heard it like that. I've heard it as no publicity is bad publicity.
Yes, but I feel like for a hitman, it's kind of different. You don't want everyone being like, yeah, it's Joe. He's really good. He took out my art teacher. Like, you don't want fucking people to know you like that.
I mean, to an extent, you do, though. I mean, like, you don't tell them your name is Joe, but, like, you're wearing, like,
that's your pseudonym name.
You're wearing, like, a mask or something to where you're like, and you're talking with like a voice, and you're like, oh, like I'm here for like a, you know what I mean? Like you don't, but you're just like, oh man, like,
or you just
you go by Super Joe,
or you just hire them on the dark web. Really
just yeah.
All right, job done. And they're like, here's all my successful hits, and they have like,
oh my goodness, just links. That'd be nuts.
They're like, this is my crypto wallet,
providing all the evidence.
They're like, I did Khashoggi, and they're like, damn, that was a high-profile guy. And
well, it's kind of hard to provide the crypto wallet on the address, because you can track that all on the blockchain. You can see all the amounts that have gone to that wallet and like where they came from and stuff. That's true. You can really track a lot of stuff down. So it's kind of like,
yeah, I'm not smart enough to know like all the intricacies of like, maybe you'd have to use like dozens of like other sub wallets, and
you really want to move your stuff around. You want to go bounce to here, to there, to here, to there, to there, to here, to there.
Different countries, different places. Yeah. I don't know. It is a interesting line of business to be a hitman. I feel like
couldn't be me, man. Could not be me.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. I would for sure shoot somebody in a life or death situation if they broke into my house or they were doing something to someone of my family. Like, no, like I don't care about legal. I care about moral. Like, I just couldn't in good conscience be like, for money I will kill. Like, no, like for not even for justice, for like in the moment defense, it'd really have to be what it was. I couldn't like, it couldn't be like, oh, actually, no. If somebody did something to someone I loved and they got away with it, you know, you might. I don't know. That's a hard one. That's a hard line to cross. Like, because you're strictly going out of your way with the intent.
Mr. Hitman, I need you to murder someone. It's like a family member or something. It's like, well, they're family, but like I'm an ethical guy. Like money, like I always serve the client. Like,
that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one.
They just be like, sorry, I gotta refer you to another guy. I got a conflict of interest. It's like a judge. She's like, oh, I have a bias over this case. And it's like, sorry, I got a bias. Like, I don't know if I can be a neutral party in this. Yeah, I don't know how. I feel like the longevity for that business is probably less than the average NFL running back, but who knows? I don't know enough about hitmen.
I just feel like I'm the type of guy that if I hear about like a corrupt judge that like took a bribe to do something, I don't look at it and say, oh, like this guy needs to be impeached or he shouldn't be a judge anymore. I look at it and I'm like,
he should be murdered.
No, I look at it and I say, it's good to know there are loopholes for me to get away with stuff in the event that I need to get away with something. It's good to know that I don't have to follow the laws and I can pay to get out of doing whatever crimes that I did because there are corrupt judges out there. Like it actually like kind of warms my heart a little bit.
Okay, but what if like the Airbnb thing, like a judge came and Airbnb paid him off and they're like, sorry, like, or PayPal, and they're like, we find like Charlie is not do anything.
Okay, well, PayPal was like $800 and Airbnb was like $700, and I never paid PayPal the money, so I just don't really know who would take any of this shit to court over literally like the lawyer.
These are dumb examples. I was just saying it could be thrown the other way.
See, no, in every situation, I feel like I'm going to be the guy with the bribe. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense for me. Like, I'm not really big into being the victim. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
Like, prefer to be the guy.
But what if someone's like, I got a bigger bag?
Then I'm fucking up.
Yeah.
But, like, that's why, you know, like, I'm doing everything in my power to, you know, to have the biggest bag. I'm gonna be honest, Steve, I want all the money. All of it. Like, literally every dollar. I remember, like, one time I was at the poker house and I had, like, a really great run. Like, I ran, like, $500. I had it at, like, 13 grand at one point. Like, I literally ran it up so stupid, and then like I got into this really big hand and I made a call for like $2,000 and I lost the pot and I went from 13 to 11, and I was just like kind of like whatever, like okay, shit happens, whatever. And then literally like the immediate next hand, like something happens to where I have like a really big draw, like a straight draw with a nut flush draw and all this stuff, and I make another big call for like $2,000 and nothing gets there and I lose it and I'm down to like 9, and immediately I was just like, fuck this, I'm done. Like I got mad, I grabbed the racks, I picked up all my chips and I like got up and I started leaving, and then like somebody at the thing was like, hey man, like nice win, like how much you win for? I was like, yeah, $500, and they're like, nice win, but I looked so pissed off. They're like, why do you look so mad? And I was like, I wanted all the chips. Like I wanted all the chips. Like it pained me that anyone else went home with chips. Like I want all the fucking
I think there's
money.
a word for that. I'm struggling on the
greedy. Like it really does bother me. Like I want all of it, bro. I don't want to share. So like if I get to where my goals are, then I just get to bribe everybody and get away with anything, and nobody has a bigger bag.